Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Anique. This is the BAM family. Well, right now it's just me, but I'm married and I have a son, so it's the BAM family. I'll put my intro right over here. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? I've been wanting to do these videos since the beginning of my pregnancy, and like honestly, I always found excuses. Like I would feel really bad, but at the end of the day I could have just got it done. But it's okay, let's not dwell in the past, let's think about the future. Today I am 17 weeks pregnant and 5 days. On Friday I'll be 18 weeks pregnant, if you can do the math. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually in a really good mood for like the first time in this whole pregnancy. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to you like a little bit about what symptoms I had when I was pregnant, and kind of compare it to my old pregnancy, but in like a quicker way, so that I won't be like, when I was pregnant with Milan, when I was pregnant now 5 hours later. No, I'm gonna try to make it Speedy Gonzalez. When I found out I was pregnant with Milan, the first symptoms that I felt were breast pain, like pimples. You know when you're gonna pop it that it hurts? Like, yeah, my boob was a pimple, so like if I'd go like this, like it would hurt. I also felt a lot of cramping, like kind of period pains, but they're a little bit different, but they're still painful. Well, they were like my period symptoms, but like with a twist. They were a little bit different. So when you know, you know. So I took a pregnancy test and voila, I was pregnant. 2 years later, Milan is born. Isn't he beautiful? With this pregnancy, this baby, it's been hard. It's been different. I did not experience pimple-like boob symptoms with this pregnancy. What I did experience was Chewbacca-like hunger. Why Chewbacca? Because he's just really big. But it would be midnight and I would grab a cereal box and just drown it down. Like I was so hungry. And I don't know if you guys know me from before or not, but if you followed me on Instagram, you know that I was like a fitness freak. I'm like working out 5 times a day. No, I'm just kidding. But I would work out every day, eat super healthy. Obviously, like I'd enjoy life and I'd indulge, but wisely and moderately. Me getting like all this hunger was not normal because I never did like a starving like diet. I would actually like eat a lot because I was trying to gain muscle. So this was like a really weird thing for me, and I was always in control of what I would eat, and like I felt like I couldn't control my hunger, like I couldn't control my diet. So for me that was like a uh-oh, something's wrong here. I was like, maybe I'm just getting my period, because for those of you that don't know, I never got my period after I gave birth. So my last period was technically November 2016. So I was like, okay, I'm getting my period, and I started cramping. And I was like, oh, perfect. Here are the cramps, the period cramps, the hunger, it all just makes sense. Cramps like kept going for like 3-4 days, and I was like, where's my period? Although I really don't remember what my period pains were like, but I'm like, these cramps are more like pregnancy cramps when I was pregnant with Milan. Is it possible that I'm pregnant again? So when I did the pregnancy test, voila, pregnant with this little baby. So those were kind of like my first symptoms. Moving on after, like once I hit the 6, maybe more like 7 weeks. Oh, look who woke up from a nap. Look who woke up from a nap. Say hi with a little baby. I love you. When I hit 6 to 7 weeks pregnant, I started getting nauseous, but not nauseous when I was pregnant with him. When I was pregnant with him, I would eat saltine crackers and the nausea would go away. This type of nausea, I had to move mountains to find these morning sickness lollipop relieving symptom. They're called Preggy Pops. So these lollipops have been life-saving. They're pretty like big, and you just he wants them. It's closed. That really helps with the nausea, because I did try to have saltine crackers, but honestly it would just upset my stomach more and it'd make me feel like I had to throw up. Mind you, I never threw up. With Milan, I probably threw up like 4 times, and in this pregnancy, I have never thrown up. I don't know, it's weird, right? With the tiredness, I wouldn't say I'm more tired, but I do think I am more drained because I am now pregnant, taking care of a 1-year-old and 2 dogs. That also like makes this pregnancy harder. But tiredness wise, I would say they're the same. Something that has been really excited and that I have been loving is that since my uterus kind of is like more expanded than it was with the first one, just because I've already been pregnant and my body kind of knows what to do, I have been feeling the baby move, and I have been feeling kicks for quite a while now, which is honestly like very shocking to me, because with Milan, the first time I felt him kick, I was like 20 weeks pregnant, and now I'm 17 weeks pregnant, like I said, but I've been feeling this for quite a while. Like when I was 10 weeks pregnant, I would only feel like movement, like if the baby were like turning, I wouldn't feel like a kick. Now I do feel like elbow, a punch, like boxing, yeah. So this is what it feels like in your stomach. Punch and kick and punch and kick. So yeah, that has been pretty exciting. What like hasn't been pretty exciting, and I kind of read upon it before, but like I wasn't too sure. I was like, you know, every pregnancy is different. Maybe it's not for me, but no, it was for me. Usually in your first pregnancy, you get round ligament pain, which is pain in your ligaments around your stomach. So you get round ligament pain, and usually it starts like further along the pregnancy. I mean, at least with Milan, I don't remember it starting so soon, but I've been feeling this for maybe like 4 weeks now, for like a month, and it's pain over here, right? Here. Which started pretty early compared to the other pregnancy. I've also been getting Braxton Hicks contractions. So these are like fake contractions that your body does in order for you to like, or for your body to prepare for labor. It's literally like a fake contraction. It feels like a contraction, obviously not as intense and not as painful, but it is painful. Like it's totally tolerable. You're not gonna go to the hospital for Braxton Hicks contractions. This or here gets super tense, and it feels like your baby like, or your stomach turns into a rock. Like it goes like that, like Hulk kind of like, and you can touch your stomach and it's literally like a rock. And so obviously these things are kind of painful, and I was used to them because it happened to me with Milan, but it just happened further along. So it's been quite surprising and quite interesting how different my 2 pregnancies have been. Now I thought, I was like, maybe it's because I'm having a girl and that's why it's really different. And so like every person that I've talked to that has more than 2 kids, they told me like, don't get your like hopes up for a girl, or like, in reality, I just want a healthy baby. It's not that I want a girl. I just want a healthy baby, be a boy or a girl. I'm fine if it's a boy. Milan's gonna have a best friend. Even if it's a girl, Milan's gonna have a little sister who's gonna be the best friend. So not a problem. But I thought it was a girl. And I told everyone like, oh, I really think it's a girl. I really think it's a girl. But when I would talk to people that have 2 girls or 2 boys, they're like, listen, I thought it was a girl or a boy, my other one. But in reality, every pregnancy is different, be it a girl or be it a boy. So I'm excited. I find out the gender on Friday. Today is Tuesday. I don't know if this video will be posted today or tomorrow, but I find out the gender in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days. There's also like some news that I have to tell you guys. So I put a video like, do I want twins or do I have twins? This pregnancy has been quite difficult and different from Milan's. Like I've just been, everything has been more intense, if you know what I mean. So obviously like this can be like a regular second pregnancy symptom. I don't know. This is my first second pregnancy. But I thought, like, I told my husband, I'm like, I really think like we're having twins. So I was talking to the doctor, and the doctor told me when I talked to him, well, it's too soon to tell, but a lot of times like it's called the vanishing twin. Like when they're so little, like one sac or embryo, I think it's called, consumes the other one. So he's like, maybe like it's that and you felt it, or maybe like you're actually having twins, or maybe you're just having a baby who's is giving you a hard time, and that's it. Because on Friday, we're having like an anatomy scan, like a full ultrasound with technicians. We're gonna see the blood flow through the baby, this and that, and that's like when for sure they're gonna confirm like you have twins, or for sure they're gonna confirm you have 1. So we're like, right, twins 1, twins 1. Honestly, like now I feel like it's 1. Because I'm not super big. My stomach did like pop this pregnancy. So when I was like 2 months pregnant, like I already had like a bump, so I was like, it's obviously twins because I'm huge. But now like I'm more like proportional to what I'm supposed to look like, or to what I looked like with Milan. So now I'm like, okay, like maybe it is just one, and maybe like I was just feeling intense pregnancy symptoms and I wasn't used to it. So on Friday we'll know the gender and we'll know how many. I do want to show you guys a little belly shot of how my belly is now. By the way, guys, I have like a line here. I don't know if you can see it. I did not have a C-section. Like, I've actually had that there for a long time. I don't know what it is. I always tell my mom, like, what is going on here? Did I have surgery and you're not telling me? But no, I asked the doctors and no, I had nothing. So I was like naturally born with that line. Well, thank you for watching my video. I know it's like all over the place, but that's how I feel right now. I'm all over the place. By the way, I've been in sweats and a t-shirt, my husband's t-shirt, my whole pregnancy. It's just what's comfortable. So if you're pregnant, I recommend you jump into your husband's closet, grab a pair of well, these are really mine, but grab a pair of sweats, grab a t-shirt, throw it on, and voila. Okay, well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. This is my bump update. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel and support the cause. Yeah. By the way, I found my new okay, you know when you have a job, like your job description. Okay, so someone's like, what do you do for a living? But like super obnoxious. Like I knew she was messing with me, like, oh, you don't do shit. And I look at her and I'm like, I make humans for a living. What do you do? And she's just like, what? I'm like, yeah, I make humans. I've already made one, now I'm on another one. Probably gonna have 2 more later on. So yeah, I make humans for a living. And she just looks at me like, oh, cool. Okay, well, bye. So much. Do you like how mommy sings? He's like, is that really a question?
Is that
A cookie?
or
I'm being very interrupted right now. Open wide. You have a clown as a mommy. Yeah, you're a big boy. Support the cause. Support this 21-year-old with a 1-year-old and a baby in her belly.